Hey guys, welcome back to all again on my YouTube channel Tricky Physics with Sandeep sir. And today we are going to discuss about Biot-Savart's law. What is Biot-Savart's law? Biot-Savart's law is generally used to find the magnetic field due to a current carrying conductor. Suppose we have a current carrying conductor here. This is a current carrying conductor. Suppose I is the current flowing through the conductor. I is the current flowing through the conductor. Guys, we take its dl length element, small length element, by which we can find the magnetic field at a point P, which is at a distance of r, which is at a r distance from the center of length element, and theta is the angle made between dl vector and r vector. R vector is position vector also here because it represents the position of point P, where we want to calculate the magnetic field due to this small current carrying element, and we also write L vector here. So if we write L vector, then its direction, so its direction is as the direction of current, same as the direction of current. Clear guys? So we have to find the magnetic field by this small current carrying element. So if this is small current element, then magnetic field is also small, that is represented by dB vector, and this dB vector also, vector form is also mentioned in the last, but here we only discuss about dB, means small magnetic field. So this dB vector depends on the following things. So dB vector is directly proportional to I, means to say that greater is the value of current, greater is the value of magnetic field, lesser will be the value of current, lesser will be the value of magnetic field. Clear guys? And the second factor is dB is directly proportional to dl, means to say that if dB is directly proportional to dl, if dl increases, dB magnetic field also increases. If length of conductor increases, then magnetic field also increases. If length decreases, then magnetic field also decreases. And the third factor is inverse square law. Inverse square law means to say that as we already discussed in electrostatic forces, if we increase the distance, then force decreases. If we increase the distance, force decreases. So inverse square law is also follow here. If we increase the distance, then magnetic field also decreases. So here dB is also inversely proportional to r square, means to say that if r increases, distance increases, then magnetic field decreases, and if distance decreases, magnetic field increases. Clear guys? And the fourth factor is angle factor, that is dB is directly proportional to sine theta. dB is directly proportional to sine theta. Many students have doubt about sine theta. Why we take sine theta? So sine theta is taken as for perpendicular component, because by right hand thumb rule, as thumb shows the direction of current and curling of forefinger represent the direction of magnetic field, which is inward, represented by a cross, and acting perpendicular to the plane of paper, and the perpendicular component, and you know in from vector also, we take sine theta, we take sine component, so it is sine theta, it is taken as sine theta. If sine theta increases, then dB also increases. If sine theta decreases, dB means magnetic field also decreases guys. So from these four equations, from 1, 2, 3 and 4, we write here dB is directly proportional to I dl sin theta upon r square. Sin theta upon r square. And in physics you all know very well that if we, this is proportionality, directly proportional. इफ वी, अगर हमें कोई डायरेक्टली प्रोपोर्शनलिटी हटानी होती है, प्रोपोर्शनलिटी हटानी होती है, तो इक्वल अमाउंट में हमें क्या लेके आना होता है, कांस्टेंट लेके आना होता है. तो यहाँ पर वो कांस्टेंट लेके आएंगे, dB इज इक्वल टू k IDL sin थीटा अपॉन r स्क्वायर. dB इज इक्वल टू k IDL sin थीटा अपॉन r स्क्वायर. this k is constant of proportionality. This k is constant of proportionality and its value is k is equal to mu naught upon 4 pi. Clear? This value is mu naught upon 4 pi, and this mu naught represent magnetic permeability of vacuum. Magnetic permeability of vacuum. Magnetic permeability of vacuum. Clear guys? So the formula becomes dB is equal to mu naught upon 4 pi IDL sin theta upon r square. dB is equal to mu naught upon 4 pi IDL sin theta upon r square. So this is the value of we have required, magnetic field we have required, and so this is the value for small magnetic field for the small element. If we find out, if we want to find out the magnetic field due to whole current carrying conductor, then we integrate it, and we also write the vector form of this. We also write vector form of this, that is dB vector is equal to mu naught upon 4 pi I dl